start the recording, and Captain, whenever you are ready, give your log.
Alright, here goes. Captain's log, stardate 5453. We've just arrived at Valstis, a remote Federation research outpost near the Tholian border. Locate the team on the planet as tensions with the Tholians remain hot. Starfleet to risk pushing the diplomatic situation. End log.
Great. So we will start presumably on the bridge, unless anyone else has some. Does anyone have anything that they would like to do before we get into the episode?
You work on collaboration project.
Right.
You too.
I think
Didn't you already finish yours, Tizonin? Yeah, you already
Probably.
finished yours.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you finished
Okay.
yours. You got it's.
Yeah, you're pimping out the right.
Hold on.
Well, yeah, I finished the freaking remote interface thing. I was just wondering if there was another project I had.
Did you have anything specific in mind?
Nope.
Well, if you don't have
Never
anything,
mind. Okay.
I was gonna say if you don't have anything specific in mind, so we just go to the doctor, doing her thing. Okay, so instead of the bridge, we will put on this fun sick bay stuff. Or hang on, no, this one.
Right.
I'll move the tokens into place when everything loads for me on my side of things. Things are going to be loading extremely slow for me today. Oh, great. You have just put up the extended task stuff. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I will bring in... Oh, wow, there's a lot of tokens from a different thing. From the 5e campaign I'm about to run. Just a lot of those. And he's not here. This guy.
So with 2 breakthroughs, the difficulty is dropped to 3.
Right.
Okay, cool. Alright, well, I am going to activate Surgical Nurse Raki for a crew support.
Great.
She has a focus in cybernetics that I assume will be here.
Oh, and one thing I learned, it's a slight difference from how I thought it was. This is something that kind of works in your behavior, in your favor. You don't have to spend crew support every time there's a new scene, but you have to spend it when you introduce a character.
Oh, okay.
So you can only introduce 3 new characters in a mission.
Okay.
But you don't have to constantly keep
activated. I can use it.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
yeah. That's been my error.
Yeah, no problem.
Pull you in, Doc. There you go. There you go, Doc. Okay.
Okay.
And Jueza, I presume you're doing the overseeing of the thing again. Jueza, did you say something? Oh, nope, you're all breaking up on me.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't hear a word any of you are saying.
uh-oh.
Let me see. How's this looking? Let me try switching over to this again, see if that improves it.
Hello?
How about now?
Hello?
Yes. Okay, I assume Jueza is looking over the...
Juisa said
Yes? Okay,
Yes.
great. Gonna pull him
I
in.
will give you a threat for a third die.
Okay. No, that's, there's 6 of you, so I'm now at 13. Oh my god. Well, this just happened.
Well.
Um,
Are you gonna...
yeah, we don't have any momentum.
Do you perhaps want to spend a
I can spend it.
determination?
I guess. So I could use every life is precious. If you
Yep,
like.
yep, you can re-roll those
Alright.
two. Unless you wanted to forgo that and just re-roll one of those complications.
Or
But
could
you-
I re-roll both of them?
You
Or-
wouldn't be able to re-roll both of them because cautious only lets you re-roll one.
Right. Okay.
So if you wanted to
Well,
re-roll...
she didn't give you momentum, she gave you a threat.
Yeah, because we didn't. have
Oh,
any
that's right. So
momentum.
yeah, no, you're gonna have to...
It's not-
Oh yeah,
No
then you're...
practice.
Yep. So yes, you can re-roll both of them with a
So
determination
use a
spell.
determination.
Alright,
Okay.
that works.
The whole thing, or just the
The two,
complications?
you can selectively re-roll with determination.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'll re-roll the 2 complications. Well, I that's an improvement.
Wow, that's
Um,
yikes. If this were D&D, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That would have been a good set of rolls if
Oh,
this
wow.
were Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm.
So, fortunately, nothing bad happens. It's just a slog of a day though. Just pulling more of the nanoprobes out of him and just doing more of that. You'll get there eventually. Today is not that day.
Cool.
So, I'll do that. Anyone else have anything that they would like to do, look into, what have you?
Was there still work to be done on the engines or something?
Zonin wrapped that up a while ago.
In that case, I just move on to it.
Hmm? So does anyone else have anything they want to do? If not, I think I have a scene I'd like to throw at you.
Okay. Throw the scene at me, Daddy.
Okay. We are actually going to go down to a nondescript corridor on the Hadfield.
That's my favorite corridor.
God damn it, it's that time dog again, I'm not that.
No. You don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yep, we have a variety of weird visitors.
Rugan, you're stepping out of the turbo lift, walking towards one of the science labs, when the door next to you opens and a familiar and a sort of familiar face walks out. You've seen him in the crew, although he's not your department, but he is the same race as you. Come on, load. Why won't this... Oh, there he is. I need to make a thing. I need to make a proper thing for him. And I know it looks like he's wearing that uniform in the picture, but I actually think he probably doesn't wear the Starfleet uniform. He wears a more slimmed down version of the of sort of a Klingon armor. Like, you know how you could say Klingons probably wear heavy armor? It's like he's wearing medium armor.
Alright.
Ah, Rugan. I've actually been looking for you.
Well, how may I help you?
I was wondering, we have been serving aboard this vessel for quite some time. However, the two of us have not been able to participate in any activities befitting of our race. It is quite lonely for a Klingon here on a Federation starship.
Yes, I most certainly do understand that.
I was wondering if one of these days you might join me on the holodeck so that we can indulge in some Klingon combat exercises.
And Rigon will ponder a bit and will say, yes, I do again believe that it is easy to step away from our heritage while we seem to be so far from everything. I believe getting back to our roots will do us good.
I'm glad to hear it, Rugan. I'm glad to see that you have not entirely lost that Klingon spirit.
Indeed, there are many who would simply take the. There are many who simply take the.
Oh, hang on.
There are many who would simply take the ideology.
Indeed, he says. Well,
Sorry, I didn't actually get my there.
What?
I was going to see what that was. There are. I didn't actually get my entire sentence out there. What he was going to say. Indeed, there are many who would take the ideology as pretext for doing a great many barbaric things. It is good to do agree with the teachings of Caleb that our power is to be used honorably.
So you understand. Maybe those Vulcan teachings didn't entirely beat the Klingon out of you.
Like I say, you can take the Targ from the planes, but you cannot take the planes from the Targ.
Well spoken! And he claps you on the shoulder.
Yes. And Regan will nod. And he's saying, again, I do hope that we will have, I do appreciate your, interest in, I do believe,
Hang on. Everything's breaking up for me again. Give me a sec.
oh,
Let me try this.
yeah, it's great, it's great. It's like Regan's like, on the one hand, it's like, oh, you're not a true Klingon. Yeah, no, I'm a true Klingon. I'm the sort who's actually listening to Kalis and not bombing folks and the like.
Yes.
There you go.
There we go. So. Well then, Rugan, he gives a smile. We shall see how you fare on the fields of battle.
Indeed. I am, as it stands, I do.
Oop.
Sorry. I'll try that one again. I'm guessing I cut out.
Yeah.
As it stands, I am aware. I am aware. More time combating centaurs than warriors as of late. Though again, it is a valuable part of my own culture.
It is one thing to talk the wisdom of Kales. It is another to demonstrate it in combat. I think we will have our spar sooner than later. Perhaps this evening.
Perhaps indeed.
I shall see you on the fields of honor and glory, Rugan. He nods and he walks over towards the turbo lift.
Indeed. I shall see you then. And just goes. Oh, I am about to be assassinated.
I am gonna be shanked so hard.
Oh my god. But of course.
That's okay. Shanking is erotic in Klingon culture.
Oh god. I mean, it's true, but you shouldn't say it.
Like, come on, like to be able to properly hit Klingon puberty, you've got to go out and stab some rando.
Yep.
They hated Jacoby.
Yeah, I mean, there's a perfectly willing Jacoby. There's a Jacoby that hasn't been stabbed this week, so.
Oregon did hit puberty, I'm pretty sure.
So, we will cut up to the bridge a bit later. Oregon's probably down in the science lab, unless the captain wants to call a meeting of the senior staff or something.
I have no need for a meeting of the senior staff at this moment.
Yep. Hang on, where is it? Let me... Oh man, so many... let me find the name.
Here, what are you looking for? A reason to call a senior staff meeting?
Nope, hang on. No, I'm just sending something to a person.
Staff meeting about not enough staff meetings.
There you go to Zonin.
Awesome. Captain, we are arriving at Valis, and we should be entering standard orbits shortly.
Excellent. Notify me when we achieve standard orbit and bring the planet up on screen when you can.
I want to quickly see if I have a view screen for it. I think I might. It's one of those once everything. Oh no, I don't have a view screen for it, but I do have a different thing for it that will. Here it is. As up on the screen, you see this icy ball. And let me pull...
Ball of ice. Okay.
Looks like a nice place.
Yeah, it's a frigid little ball of ice. I think you're gonna be shorter than that. There we go. Much better. It's a tiny little ice ball. Nice. I assume Zonin's gonna bring you guys into standard orbit.
Yeah, Lieutenant Zonin, standard orbit. Can you see from your scans where the settlement on this thing should be?
Mm-hmm. If you want, someone can do a scan to... actually, I'm gonna switch things around just a little, because I realize that you don't see as much of the planet the way it is. I'm just gonna spin it around a little so you guys can actually see the cool look of it. There you go. That doesn't really change much. So,
It
So
changes
I would
everything.
assume Rugan is gonna do a scan.
yeah. Wait. First things first. I need Zonin to make me a control con difficulty 1 assisted by the ship's engines con. I'm spending 2 threat to bring the difficulty up to 2.
Control con. Hello.
We crashed on the
character sheet.
planet.
Okay. No focuses, I assume.
What are your focuses?
I mean, it'd probably just be cybernetics.
Do you have a... Wait, you don't have any kind of focus in, like, helm operations?
I got small craft combat maneuvers, astronavigation.
Oh,
field
wow. No,
dynamics.
you
I don't
don't.
think those would apply for orbit.
Huh.
Okay. Phew.
Hey, there you go. Okay. And the ship's engines con. See if you get a momentum out of this.
Coming up.
And don't forget to zone and get...
Vlog, you're taking care of...
Gotcha.
And don't forget the ship does get a reroll.
Yes, it does. I'll reroll that, although...
Hey!
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah!
Romulan mind fails to detonate.
Moist.
You gain 2 momentum. As,
Yes, we do.
as Tizonin pulls you into a standard orbit.
That was uneventful.
Don't say that.
Now for Rugan. I assume you're going to scan the planet.
Momentum gun loading.
Momentum gun loading. That will be reason science. To scan the planet will be reason science. Difficulty of 2, assisted by the ship's sensors science.
Oh, right here. Did we get? I can't remember. Do we have a little daily whopper on the ship that gives us a for just my increase?
What?
In English, then, did we have a feature on the ship that lowers? I can't. Or is that for something else?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. That's right. You have the advanced sensors, so it's difficulty 1.
Good.
I totally forgot about that. The thing is, it's because I was playing on the Aurora last week, and
No worries.
it doesn't have the advanced sensors.
Oof.
Here, speaking of Marora, do they go home? They've been there for weeks now.
What?
What?
Marora, just sitting there in the bottom.
What?
The other, I
What?
mean, in the Roll20 window, I mean. No, yeah, here we are getting some momentum.
Yeah, momentum.
And the ship sensor science.
Rolling the ship's sensors. No. We got a
Right,
momentum.
two momentums.
Remember, we also have that other thing. Gives us just a momentum, so that's 3 momentum.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I really could have used that momentum at the start of the game.
Things.
Yeah.
Next time we'll just scan empty space, just for fun. Just
Ooh, I love scanning empty space.
So you guys see space.
Space. Wow. Amazing.
here it's the final frontier.
Damn. Who would have thought?
There you go.
Captain, I'm picking up slightly elevated surface radiation levels, making transportation difficult but not impossible. I'm picking up a number of subsurface oceans beneath the ice. The research base seems to be located at the surface.
I see. Well, I'd rather not take a gamble on transporting down due to this radiation. Lieutenant Zone, do you feel up for flying down there?
Yeah, I could fly.
Good. Get yourself down to the shuttle bay. You'll have your orders soon. First officer to the bridge. Are you on the bridge?
He's probably down in
First
engineer-
officer to the bridge.
Yep. So I assume Valak heads up to the bridge.
To the bridge I go.
Okay, I'll pull us up to the bridge. And as the captain ordered, Valak strolls onto the bridge, and let me pull Rugan in as well. Valak walks onto the bridge, audience claps and cheers. Like it's a 90s sitcom.
Woo! Yeah! Woo!
Audience claps and cheers like it's a 90s sitcom.
There you go.
Yeah!
Great, I love it.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, we're doing this. Anyways, so yeah, Valak, you come onto the bridge, and
there you are.
and you see the
We need
little
to start
ice.
getting our scientists down and our science teams down. I want you in charge of the operation. Have Lieutenant Regan here as your second in command, and Chief PG as head of security if you need any security detail. Do take all senior staff down. I'll be remaining here on the bridge and monitoring the situation. If you need me, please don't hesitate to call me. I could be down in a jiffy. Although, however, you will have to use the shuttle to transport it iffy with the ground radiation.
Valak, you look at the view screen and you see the planet of Valsis. Ooh, that does not look like it's going to be a comfortable place for a Vulcan like you to be.
The thing, Commander, is pack one and go to the doctor, see if she can give you some anti-radiation jabs. All of you.
All of
well.
us.
All of you. You
What if
will
I
be
wanna-
spending a decent amount of time there, Lieutenant Zona.
Oh. I want a third antenna, though.
Well, for now, just pack your nice warm winter clothing. I think if you go to the Stellar, there should be an extra set.
Okay.
Very well. And again, should I bring transport enhancers as well?
You, however, in the shuttle, which you may not need. All equipment you'll need to bring, and then consider working in the transport centers. Let's try everything over if we can in one run, Commander. If it's not possible, at the minimum, 3 runs.
Very well.
You're dismissed.
Alright, so going to the dock,
All
getting
right.
radiation stuff.
Could I create an advantage to make it harder to with radiation or something?
Wait, you're going to make a what? You're
Make
gonna-
it-
Create an advantage or an effect makes it harder for us to.
Radiation drug that does it.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, that's I think that's Hieronolin. Is your Star Trek
Check.
radiation resistance drug? I'll say that unless there's something else you want to do, you can just do that with the your medical staff advantage.
Alright,
But you
cool.
already used that for this scene. You could use your oh wait, did you use your medical officer advantage? You didn't.
No, I just
Oh.
activated the.
Did crew support, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you could just spend your
Yeah,
you could just use either your sick bay or your chief medical officer advantage.
I
And-
use sick
and
bay.
just have that be
Not
done.
in sick bay. All right.
Cool, we got it.
So, yeah, as said, the radiation levels on the planet's surface aren't dangerous. It's just enough that makes transporting a bit of a hassle. It can be done. It can absolutely be done. It's
Yeah,
just
we should bring some along.
Yeah, we're doing
just,
that.
it's just the way it's in technobabble terms. The way the stellar radiation rebounds off of the ice creates a diffracting effect that makes transportation difficult at the surface level of the planet.
So what I'm hearing is try and boost the power and make multiple.
Yes.
Oh boy. In the meantime, we will cut down to the shuttle bay. Who is gonna be? Hang on. Who specifically is gonna be?
Everyone but the captain.
Captain did order the senior staff.
Okay.
So that is what I am expecting. And we have Cole. So what to do? Fuck, I live in a desert. It's going on the cold planet.
Jueza, Valak.
And
So,
can Jueza bring his rifle?
For the associated costs, you can.
yeah, we got plenty. So we'll spend for the transport enhancers and the rifle. Which
Okay.
means I believe you're gonna throw it.
See, now, this always bring up to completely amount of his work.
Okay. And Zonin.
Okay, you know what? Fuck. Anywhere. This one, anyone you want. Any one of them.
I didn't say no, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, wait, I see this is probably, Jueza, you're looking over your phaser rifle, making sure it's all in order as Zonin is performing pre-flight checks on the shuttlecraft. Valak is loading the transporter enhancers into the back of the shuttle. I think that costs 2 momentum for a set of 3.
I think so.
And for the record, this is my modified rifle.
Yep, I know. I think I
Look it up here.
I think
And I'll take a first aid kit.
you're gonna take what?
A first aid kit, I believe is the name of it.
Yeah, you automatically have one of those as CMO.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to mention it.
Yep, you got your med kit. That was assumed. Standard equipment if you're going on an away team.
Mm-hmm. Will we be able to fit all of this science on this one shuttle?
Let me see, because the command book does give, the command division book does, it depends on what kind of shuttle you're taking.
Well, let's take a shuttle big enough to fit it.
Well, it is a science research outpost of 20, so you won't be able to get them all in one go, but, if you were to take a Type 7 shuttle, Type 7 shuttle could get everyone in 2 trips, because it's meant for 1 or 2 plus 12 passengers. So it's not
I think
actually
we
the
just took 2 shuttles.
huh?
Do you want to fly down there? That sounds like you're volunteering.
Stop thinking, you.
I can fly a shuttle.
All right. Well, if you'd like to, we could do that. What's your common school?
4.
All right. Yeah, we could do 2 shuttles then.
What? Well, I was kind of hoping to just bring the transport enhancers and transport most of them up, but okay.
I dig it.
So are you taking the big shuttle or the big Type 7, or are you gonna take the Type 9, which is the one in the image you see? I mean, that shuttle
We'll
on the
take
pad.
one of each.
Oh, is someone else gonna be
Think-
driving a shuttle as well?
Juiza
Yeah.
has volunteered to fly as well, so we will take one of.
Oh, okay, cool. Who's
So I guess the question now comes, who goes to what shuttle?
Yeah.
Not it for Juiza, for me.
Okay, yes, I'll be the one who keeps Juiza alive on the crash.
Me too. Never.
So the Doctor into Zonin in 1.
Sorry, Ragon.
So wait, who's flying the second shuttle?
Juiza.
Okay,
Juiza's
Jueza's flying.
it.
And who's going with Jueza?
No, Doc,
I
you're
am.
coming with you're coming with Tev.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So Valak is going with Jueza?
I'll be what'll happen.
Hmm?
Yeah,
So,
sure,
who
sure. Why
goes?
not?
Okay.
I will go with.
Okay. So I think it's Juiza and Flock in the Type 9, and then everyone else in a Type 7.
Okay, yeah. So, Jueza...
Transport enhancers.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so Jueza and Valak are taking the Type 9, which is the smaller shuttle, the smaller, holds less people shuttle.
The one in the picture.
Yeah.
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 Let's see, what's the advantage of the Type 7?
The Type 7 can hold more people. It can hold up to 12. Because they
I
can...
think the Type 9 is faster, though.
Yeah.
Can it? The Type 9
Yeah.
was the disposable fighter type thing of above that they kind of had.
Here, in fact, I think I can... Shuttles... I think the T'Pren here is a Type 7. Here, yeah, I can just make a copy of the T'Pren. Where is it? I just made a copy of it.
I mean, do we have 2 Type 7s, or do we only have 1?
You have a number of shuttles. You can have a number of shuttles active equal to your scale.
Yeah, but given our track record with shuttles, we're not the big ones.
What do you mean?
Okay.
You guys are fine.
One has to stay on the ship to come get our butts off the planet if it happens.
Can I please duplicate? Oh, here it is. Here I'm gonna plop this into the Hadfield shuttles. Feel free to give it a name. Ignore that it's called the shuttlecraft T'Pren, because that's what it's called on the Kismet.
Alright, does anyone have any ideas for a name? We only have one shuttle here.
If someone wants to come up with a name en route, that's fine by me.
Alright.
I just need to know who's taking which shuttle, and I assume whichever shuttle Valak is on is the one with the transport enhancers.
Crap, that's right.
Okay, so
Sure,
Juiza
yeah.
and full Type 9, and I guess it has transport enhancers, and everyone
Yes.
else is on.
That works for me.
That works.
And that works, especially because the... Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. Ignore me.
Can we just
Yep.
go?
Okay, so...
Like half an hour.
Yep. So for both of you, I am going to need a Control Con difficulty 2, complication range of 2 check, assisted by your respective shuttles' engines con. Hang on. Here, I'll pull up the... I'll bring us up to the Starfield, because that's... Oh, no. Wrong one.
I'm sorry, what was the roll again?
Wrong
That's the
Starfield.
Voyager.
Yep, wrong
And
Starfield.
That's 2 trills.
Control
Okay, so what
con.
was the roll?
Control con.
Okay.
You said complication range 2.
Yep. And don't forget to zone in. You can re-roll whatever your shuttle rolls for engines con. You can re-roll it.
I'm gonna burn him up for an extra dot.
Sure thing.
Dang.
Did this come out? Come on. Did you roll for the... Great. Okay, so Joeza succeeded at his. To Zonin, did you succeed at... what about your shuttle?
Hang on. Williams, engines con. I can reroll that.
If we succeed, no need, but okay, never mind.
We got it.
Okay, great. So both of your vessels, running in tandem with each other, managed to fly down over, you see this little gray dot right there? I assume? You guys see that? That is the location of the outpost. As you're flying over, Rugan, on your sensors, you're seeing that what you originally thought was just one central location. There are actually a couple of locations. One that's on top. One that appears to be on top of a small mountain range about 30 miles to the west, because this is over an underwater ocean, but it's like on the coast of this ocean, so the land isn't too far away. 40 miles away, on the land part of this ice planet, is a small mountain range, and one of the little outposts of this place is there. There is also a small satellite location on the water as well, about 10 miles further out to sea.
Huh. Interesting. Here.
But they all appear to be Federation. Like, it's all Federation science.
Okay, that's enough.
Like, Federation structures.
Ooh, we
I
should-
assume there's a landing field of some sort for us.
Otherwise, this will not be fun.
What?
I would hope there's a landing structure somewhere. for us.
Yes, there's
Otherwise,
there's a landing pad.
Be fun.
There's a landing pad next to the main building, which is it is this large structure that as you're... Here's the cool thing, the way I can describe this to you. You actually see, as you're approaching it, you see that it is sitting in what looks like a massive, it's this big sort of towerish thing. It's not super tall. It's like, if you were to equate it to a modern building, it would be maybe 10, 15 stories tall. Jutting out of the ice, and you actually see that towards the bottom of it, it has this sort of ring thing around it that's humming with energy, and beneath it, the ice actually appears to be melted away in a big ring around the structure, and like you can see the water lapping against the side of the building calmly as the structure actually continues down into the water. There's a small little bridge that extends from the side of the building straight out to the ice on the other side, and there is there's like a pad for you to land.
Alright, bring us in, Joyza.
And, okay, both of you give me the same control con check, this time difficulty 1.
Okay. So, okay.
Great.
Hmm?
Same cognition range.
Hang on.
Last night.
What?
Yeah. Same cognition range.
Oh, you wanted...
Yes.
Hmm?
Are you able to?
No, I can't. I vaguely heard... Hang on, let me try this again. How about now?
Oh, man. You gotta tell us.
Okay, I can... Okay, now I can hear you. Okay, so, different complication range. Complication range is back down to 1.
Well, Chief, I have to compliment you on your flying. I thought this would be a much rougher ride than it turned out to be.
I shouldn't say that.
And
Well, we'll just use it to
Yeah, I was gonna say, we'll have to use those momentum. And we need to have to land his.
Doctor, I have to say, compared to the old rust buckets I had to fly with the Bajoran militia, this is a real treat to fly.
Yeah, I can imagine.
oh. Oh, that 420. So are you just going to spend the 2 momentum out of that to cancel it?
Yeah, we
Yes.
can't handle that. And then Tev needs to land
Yep.
the other shuttle.
I mean, I didn't even have any cardies shooting at me.
Oh my
Ah,
god.
that's a shame.
Oh no.
That was
You shouldn't call them
not a deal.
It's basically an ethnic slur, sir.
Oh, no.
Sonnen, you also control con. Difficulty 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I win.
Gods.
See
You
what yours
people.
says.
So, from what you guys gather, stepping out onto the platform, you actually can see them now. There are a number, probably a half dozen or so, hovers. The affectionate word would be a hover scooter. That line the edge of the landing terminal.
Scooters to get
Uh,
us
they
from place to place.
Yeah, they comfortably sit 2 people.
Okay.
What about uncomfortably?
Insight con or reason con?
Okay.
Well, now that we're on the ground, I think we should look for the scientists and begin to move them off the planet.
How many butts can sit on the seat?
Yeah, so what you figure to zone in is, comfortably fits 2, uncomfortably fits 3, 4 would be risky.
Got it.
All right. I concur, Doctor. We shall begin looking for them here.
So are
would it
you
be
just gonna...
con to drive these things around as well?
I recommend each of us take one to give us max capacity for bringing passengers.
That sounds like a good idea.
Although right now
See,
you're landed at the
how-
primary location. The primary base is like maybe...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, primary base is located like 100 feet from you across that bridge.
Yeah. So
Okay,
we'll
cool.
just walk in there. Yeah.
So, as you guys...
Swayze is
check
gonna be
here
lazy
first.
and take the scooter.
Hmm?
Swayze is gonna be lazy and take the scooter to 100 feet.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
you don't even have to roll for that. Because you're not going over uneven ground. If you were going over uneven ground, I'd make a check, but you're not, so there. So as the rest of you walk over, though, something feels kind of weird as you're crossing this bridge. It feels warm.
What?
Isn't
Yeah.
it that one moon of Jupiter, Europa, that's like frozen on the top, but then thermal vents have like create underwater oceans beneath it?
It's not quite like that. This is a planet that is frozen over, but there are some oceans covering parts of the planet. And you are on part of that ocean. As I said, as you were approaching, beneath this bridge, you see water. Like, all around you, to describe it, like, for miles around, you see nothing but ice, but in maybe, I'd say, a 45 meter circle around this structure that seems to be descending into the water is just a circle of no ice. And the building beneath the bridge, as I said earlier, you see it sort of giving off energy at the bottom. Like where the water meets the, where the building meets the water.
I am going to open my tricorder and see if I can detect any life signs of anything in the water.
Okay, give me insight medicine, difficulty of 2. And while you're doing that, I'll be right back, and feel free to have any discussions on your walk across the bridge.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, hey, you win. There are fishies down below under the bridge. Kind of like real fat koi, you know? But they have 5.
I guess we're going to.
Seems to have some sort of heating element here. It's quite adequate.
Yes, I am trying to detect life signs in the water. Commander Volok, how are you holding up? I know Vulcans are not built for the cold weather.
Huh. Well, I'm just over here with mittens on my antennas, looking around, going, I might have overdressed for the other.
Well, I mean, Indoria is quite cold climate.
Oh, yes. Very.
I'm back. Hang on. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
There we go. So, okay, yes, you definitely succeeded on that. You are picking up a life sign. Nothing wrong with it. A life sign within the main structure in front of you.
Okay, but nothing in the water. There's no fish or anything there.
Hang on. You're picking
Yeah, that's
up,
what I was trying to
you're picking up, probably signs of a, because I know a few things about oceanography. You're picking up signs of, microbiomes that live on the surface, that live on the undersurface of the ice.
Alright, cool.
Which,
This
small...
appears to be some form of... this appears to be some form of microbial life in the ocean, but that's that.
Yes. It's unlikely that a planet like this could support very large life, but it does look like it could probably support small life forms. Probably no bigger than, like, a sea bass.
Cool.
I told you the koi was right.
So I think we move into the structure.
Sure. Yeah. Wait, before we do that, since we got a freebie on that there's a single life sign inside, can we spend the momentum we gain to...
Oh, ask what species? Is that what you want to know?
Yes.
Human.
Yes. Okay.
Cool. Well, let's go in then.
Okay.
Onward.
You walk in, and you see a massive, what looks to be this big circular, you walk down a hallway, and you walk into what appears to be a massive circular room with a big circular pedestal in the middle. Like, this is a circular pedestal that is like a dozen meters across.
Jeez.
And standing in the center of it, standing towards one of the rims of it, operating an LCARS display, appears to be some kind of a technician. You can...
Hello there.
Oh, I didn't realize that Starfleet was going to be arriving so soon. They told us that a retrieval ship was going to be coming. We weren't expecting you for a couple more days.
Just happened to be in the area.
Well, great. That makes my job a lot harder. Well, I'm the operator of the surface to seafloor elevator. So I'm going to have to make a lot of trips as we completely empty out the base here.
Yeah,
That is true, yes.
Trust me, there are people down there that are, and he scratches behind his head, not happy that we're being evacuated.
Back.
Well, I guess we should go to the head administrator or head scientist or whoever runs this place, and speak with them.
Yep, okay. All right. Right this way.
Thank you. What is your name?
Jenkins.
Jenkins. Nice to meet you, Jenkins.
Likewise. He taps at the L-Cars display. Everyone ready? I'll take that as a yes.
I believe so. Take us down.
Presses the button, and all of a sudden the big, as I said, about 20-meter long pedestal starts to slowly descend. And you guys spend the next 10 minutes on this elevator. Slowly going down towards the... Yep. Valak, it is nothing like that one elevator. It's not like that elevator that you dealt with that one time.
Cool.
Where it brought you to the center of the planet in, like, a minute.
This is, feels like to be an officer in no birth.
What?
Because they're never mind.
No, I just didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I...
On the birth class?
Oh.
Because the top and bottom are descended, so you have to make a bunch of elevator trips. Sorry.
Yeah. Yep. So you guys are on your way down. Eventually you come out into a similar chamber, but there are a lot more people around. As you see people moving all kinds of equipment in and out of this room. There are like maybe 3 or 4 people currently in here moving boxes around.
Does anyone seem to be in charge, or just people moving around?
Yeah. So an Afrosian walks up towards you. It says, Jenks, are these the Starfleet fellas? We weren't expecting them for a couple more... Yes, I know, a couple more days. But, well, they're here now, so... I guess we're evacuating. Great. That steps up my timetable, then.
We have brought down 2 shuttles to begin the effort.
Okay. Well, that's better than nothing. We got a lot of boxes with a lot of samples that need to be moved.
But it's... I stand up.
You broke up again for me.
Samples of...
Yeah, what are the samples of?
Well,
What do they take samples of?
a lot of things, actually. Geological samples. We even have some biological samples from some of the deep-sea vents about 10 kilometers out.
Oh, quite interesting.
A lot of fascinating stuff. Containers have to be kept at heat and pressure.
Okay. This it looked like we could fit all of these onto the Type 7 or the Type.
Did you ask, could you?
Yeah, like GM, the size of all these boxes.
okay.
How big is it? How
Someone
much
needs
space
to
does it go?
someone needs to give me a reason con difficulty 2 check.
I think Tev would be the best at that.
But he's busy.
Oh,
Maybe Jueza?
Okay.
What would you say? Yeah.
yeah.
Reason con diff 2. Probably
I
not.
have no idea.
Yeah, it's probably a bit much. You could
Okay.
probably get about half of it. You could probably get half of it in a single trip, but you'd have to make multiple trips if you wanted to get all of it.
And what is the planet again?
Hmm?
Near Tholi in space.
Okay,
So, space crystal spider people.
right. Yep. Well, sir, it'll be a tight fit to fit all of those things in there. But if we begin evacuating immediately, I think we'll be all set to take all of them.
Okay. I'll get on my people to start bringing as much here as they can, as quick as they can. But I'm gonna need to ask you guys a favor.
What favor?
Well, Martin's out at the comm station back on the mainland. You're gonna need to go get him. He's been busy closing the station up for the past week.
Okay. How far away is this station?
As I said, it's about 40 kilometers away. It's actually on the part of the planet that's, because you're in a coastal region. You're above the water in a coastal region. The comm station is on higher ground on the land part of this coastal region.
Okay. Well, we could dispatch one of our shuttles to go fetch him.
Well, that'd be great.
Wonderful.
I suggest we leave the Type 9 here so that they can begin loading, and we'll take the Type 7.
Okay. Who would you recommend goes on this mission?
I can
If we're-
take fly it over.
If we're merely picking up this Martin individual and helping him shut down the comms tower, should be no trouble. Perhaps Louisa and I shall head over and pick him up, bring him over, while the rest of you assist with the loading up and of their samples and getting to Hadfield.
Sounds like a good plan.
Indeed, it does sound like a good plan. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, sir.
No, I'm saying that as game master talking facetiously. Ignore me.
Yeah, there was a writer's strike, so this is the best they could come up with.
So who's going to the shuttle?
Block and chase them.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure I have you guys like as a separate thing, so I note that you guys are going to one place. Token layer. I'm not even gonna make you guys roll for this because it's such minor travel over such a tiny distance. While the rest of you guys are staying here. Great, that works perfectly. So we are now in a new scene.
Cool.
Do you need me to make a roll?
No, I don't.
Apparently, we're safe for now.
Yep. So I'm going to need a fitness engineering check. This will actually be an extended task. Anyone with an engineering of 2 is allowed to assist.
I can do that.
Wait,
Is this
wait,
for
is
both
this?
groups or?
Yeah. What groups? What
This
groups?
this is for whoever is at the base helping move equipment.
Okay, I have nearing of 3.
Okay, so fitness engineering. Who wants to lead?
My fitness engineering is 10. I assume someone else has a higher fitness engineering.
You're on at 13 fitness engineering.
All right, and we'll assist then.
Okay. And Tizonan's is 10. But I will say he can assist.
All right, well, I'll roll for him because he's gone.
Oh, I just hit the thing. You roll though.
Okay.
You roll for him though. Oof. And so I think that's a new on that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Nope.
So it's slow going. You guys are moving stuff around, but, it's taking a while. They weren't expecting you guys for a couple more days. They thought they had a couple more days to get their stuff in order.
All right.
In the interim, however, Jueza and Valak, you arrive at the comms station. It's got a big subspace relay antenna on the top of it. It probably hooks up to a comms buoy somewhere not too far away. It's probably a very projected beam. In fact, this place probably doesn't even get this place probably doesn't have reception half the time because the planet is pointed the other way.
Wow. Okay.
But for such a remote outpost like this, such a simple comms system is perfectly serviceable, and is a almost smart allocation of limited resources.
Cool.
So you guys gonna head in?
Yeah.
All right. You walk in, and it's a very small place, probably like the size of a house. You walk in, and you see operating a terminal is a human male, maybe mid to late 30s.
Greetings. I assume you are Martin?
God, Jesus, don't scare me like that. Who are you? Oh, Starfleet, then. Oh. I guess I'm gonna have to finish up this turn off quicker than I thought. I guess you're here to bring me home then?
Yes, if need be, we can assist you in your efforts.
Fantastic. Now we can just... I am going to spend... let's see... 4 threat. Just gotta turn off... just gotta finalize turning off the transmitter. It'll be a bit of a rust process, but I won't get everything offline that I want to, but it'll do. And as he's tapping away, he stops and he says, "Whoa, what the?"
Something wrong.
Yeah, the transceiver just picked up a number of inbound signals. They came out of nowhere, and then at that moment, we cut up to the USS Hadfield, where in a almost comical cut, you have who is it that's the science officer manning the sensors when Rugon's not around? What's his name? Bisbee. Bisbee's looking at the scanners and he says, "I don't know, sir. They just came out of nowhere." That was to you, Captain.
Captain doesn't seem to be here.
Oh. Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll ping him.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up? Sorry.
Yep. You have a bunch of, I'm assuming, crafts coming at the Hadfield.
Yep.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah. So what happened was
status report.
Yeah, we were on the ground. They were at the transmitter, and the transmitter guy said, "Whoa, we just got a bunch of incoming signals. I don't know what's going on. They came out of nowhere." Then we cut up to the Hadfield, where Bisbee is looking at you, Captain, over his sensor console. He says, "I don't know, Captain. They just came out of nowhere."
Nation, what ships are they?
Scanning now, and oh, that's a problem, sir.
Tholians?
Hang on. Indeed, sir. 4 Tholian scout craft on intercept approach.
Shields up and open all communication channels.
Hang on, let me do the thing. Or I think it's 5 and 10. Oh, no, that's wrong. No. What is that? That is completely wrong. What are the... Oh, because that's 0.1. Ha 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 ha. I'm gonna have to adjust that number to 0.05 and 0.1. Is that it? A little bit more. It's the... I think it's 0.1 and 0.5. Yeah, that's what I want.
And then they get you at... Then they capture the Hadfield on the weird space webs.
It's 0.1 and 0.5. Point 1 and 0.5. 0.1, 0.5. I should have done this before. My bad. You said you're going to yellow alert?
Yellow alert, shields up, open all communication channels.
Okay. The moment you do, The moment your shields go up... Hang on. Now I gotta do this. Sir, they've activated their weapons.
Try and reach them again on the horn.
The signal screeches, and you see... Hang on. Because I have a thing for this. Your view screen changes, and... Attention, Starfleet! Your invasion plan will fail. We will stop you here and now.
Tholian vessel. This is Captain Lawrence Jacoby of the USS Scientific vessel, USS Hadfield, speaking to you right now. We are in Federation space, and you are violating
You're not in Federation space.
May I remind you that we are at a Federation outpost.
We are
We have
aware
not violated any treaties with the Tholians. Please stand down, or we will be forced to take defensive actions.
We are aware of your forward outpost. We are aware of your invasion staging ground. Your ship is the prelude. Prepare to be escorted back to Tholian space for inquest. And
I'm afraid I'm going to have to deny that request.
They cut the comms.
Alright, shit.
As they start...
Get our shields all the way up. Sound red alert.
Let me put on the fun red alert sound. Voyager bridge. And then... Oddly enough, one of the ships... 3 of the ships advance towards you. One of the ships breaks off formation.
We're gonna die.
And I'll put you guys on red alert as well. Now that I know that you are on red alert as well. So it is your turn.
Perhaps you should also inform us. Oh.
Oh, we're in ship combat?
Yes, you guys are in ship combat.
Okay, send a message down to the surface immediately to start arming the planetary defenses. I'm assuming there are planetary defenses, right, Bisbee?
Unknown at this time, sir.
Well, send them down a message either way. Get me crewman Marth on the bridge.
Okay. You're gonna activate crewman Marth.
Yep.
What are you going to do?
Well, like I said, first things first, he sends down a message to the planet. I'm assuming that's an entire turn, so...
Yes it will be.
Yep.
Let me see what they're going to do. One of them is going to do an override check on their... Because one of them did a thing, and now one of them is going to do another thing. Okay. Rolling. Oof. Fortunately, that's all.
Doesn't appreciate for officer.
Hmm?
No.
Shoot.
Fortunately, that's all it needed, but barely. As that ship zips forward and gets into close range. What are you guys going to do?
Well, did he send a message?
Oh, yes.
That's what we were waiting on.
Yes. Captain, you are now in communication with the comms terminal down at the planet's surface. Oh, you're the Starfleet vessel. What the hell is going on up there? Hello?
Yes. We are Dolian scout ships. Do you have planetary defenses on this research outpost?
Unfortunately, I'm gonna spend 2 threat here. Well, we deactivated those. We thought we were getting evacuated.
Goddammit.
I can't do that from here. The only place I could do that would be from the backup power station on the other side of the research base.
Block, you heard him. Get moving.
Okay. One of them is going to do an impulse check. Nice, and that's a threat for me. As one of the ships zips around over to here. And it's back to your side.
Okay. Is crewman Marth on the bridge?
Yes, he is now.
Crewman Marth, get on the face, knock out the... Well, knock out this vessel's engine if you can.
What?
Knock out the engines of this vessel if you can, crewman.
Okay, that'll be bringing him in. That's a control security difficulty of... control security difficulty 3, assisted by the ship's weapons security.
Okay, where is he? Oh, there he is. I'm gonna give him a momentum. He has a focus in ship phasers, so I'm gonna use that.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, it rolled reason security, but win 1, so it doesn't really matter much.
Yeah, wow. That's 4 successes in the ship's weapons security.
Coming up. Ship.
Wow.
Weapons.
Did not expect you to make that roll.
Okay, so nothing, but I'll roll the ship's phasers.
Yes. Yeah, because you still hit it.
Destroy this ship and watch that.
I'm gonna spend the momentum to reroll these 3 dice. There, so we deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 damage.
6. You'd have to spend.
Focused on the engine. I'm not looking to blow them up.
Oh, that would increase.
Can we use another
that would increase the difficulty by 1. I'm sorry.
Well,
yeah, that would have.
I got it anyway, so.
Huh?
I rolled a 4.
This time beforehand.
Yeah. Okay. So.
I did specify target the engines, yeah.
Um, that will be. How much damage did you say you deal?
6.
Okay, the -2 for resistance. That's 4 damage, which is enough to take out their shields.
What if we use another?
Alright, we'll for piercing.
Either way, you've dealt enough damage to cause a breach.
Okay, good.
So are you going to deal just 1 breach or 2? Because these are only scale 2 craft.
Just 1 breach in the engines. No further.
Yep. Oof, that's a rough. As the ship is disabled but not exploded.
Well, good. That was the intent.
Yep. And then this one is going to make a roll. Where is it? 3d20s. And then for their ship, please. That's a 2. That's a 2, not a 20. So that's there we go. Not quite enough. And now it's your turn, Jacoby. Jacoby? Oh. How about now?
Huzzah.
It is your
I
turn,
believe you're
Jacoby.
trying to shoot us. Yes.
My turn again.
Yeah, like specifically you, Jacoby,
Um,
your turn.
I'm directing the helm officer to do evasive maneuvers and
Okay, that is I think, that's Daring Con. Oh, here, I can just pull up the handout for it. Come on, space combat, here it is. Con positions and tasks. Who are you activating for con? Is that what's the Bajoran? Or are you activating Haskell? Oh no, Haskell I think is just for other things. Zumo Omari, that's the one I'm thinking of. Can you guys hear me? Oh yay, we're doing this now, aren't we? Hello? Yep, my internet is just awesome today. Let's try switching again. Oh, God damn it. Can you guys hear me now? Hello? Oh, no. I'm not even connected now, am I? Hang on. Let's try this again. Hello? Can you hear me now?
Look at the extent to which they actually gave something. Yes, we
Yes,
can.
we can hear you, yeah.
There we go. Wow, that was the worst.
Okay.
Ducks.
So for ops, you wanted to do an evasive action?
No, I want to get us into long range. Over here.
Where are you going?
Over there. Where I'm pinging. Straight near the thing. Near the icons of Valak and Jueza.
Here?
There. Yeah, let's
Okay.
assume you pinged where I pinged, so...
Okay, that will require, I believe, an impulse action? Where is it? Come on. I would love it if this thing would actually load the information in the ops position, but it's not. It's just... God damn it. Could someone look at the ops position handouts?
Yeah, Valak, can you look at the ops position?
Because there are a couple of different things that, like, I think you're trying to get into long range, and I need you to find the ops position check for getting into long range.
Alright, well, I can see the thing.
It's under the space combat handouts.
A handout. I don't have the.
I do. Alright, give me a second. Maneuver. Use the ship's thrust. Okay, impulse. Impulse engines to adjust position and move anywhere within long range requires 1 power. That's it. Else.
Oh, no check?
No check.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Just requires 1 power, which I will gladly reduce.
Okay.
So do you mind just moving over there and yeah?
I think it was here you said?
Yes, let's just assume, yes.
Okay. Now...
Right next to the icon of Valak and Jueza, just
Mhm. Now, they're going to move. And that is the end of the turn. It comes back around to them. It comes back around to you guys. Sorry.
Well,
yeah, I'm not gonna fire. I'm gonna wait. So let them fire first. Well, we already did fire first, but we only immobilized them, right? Kill them, didn't we?
So maybe
the
you
ship's just disabled.
So maybe as captain then you want to spend this turn to rally?
Yeah, I'll command generate momentum. Why not?
Yeah. That
I'm
way
good
you're
at
not that way you're not just doing nothing.
Take a threat as well.
I will take a threat.
But
think.
you're not at roll 20. I'm just saying. I can't see you in the.
I can't either.
What happened?
Neither can I.
I cannot see you in the roll 20. Oh, now you're back in. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God. Jeez.
Oh god.
Well,
Go.
it generated a momentum.
So spend 2 of that momentum.
No, I don't.
So,
What can complications?
Wait, don't you have bold command?
Yeah, I do.
yes, you
Oh,
do, but that'll let
and
him reroll only one.
okay.
So
I'm gonna
neutralize one and
reroll it.
reroll one.
There you go. So we're momentum because this momentum that we're generated, we're gonna use to quash the other comp.
Nice.
Awful speech. Just awful.
We can
Just
do
the
it,
worst.
crew.
Just the worst. Great. And now, because move anywhere within long range, now that I know that, it is spending a power. And I am going to spend 2 threat to allow it to swift task. It now needs to make... hang on. Okay. So, rolling 2 and 1. Need 2 successes here. I don't know if that's enough. No, that's not enough. Damn it. As you see the backs of the ships light up, and they start spinning out these strands of glowing orange energy, but the helmsman expertly maneuvers through them.
Okay. Is it back to us?
Yes.
Yes, back to
Busy. Can we fire an EMP pulse around?
that's not a thing you guys have.
Is it
Nope.
not? Oh god.
Nope.
Damn it.
We don't have
Fine.
any impulse.
I'm going
You're
to
gonna have to shoot another one.
command. I'm going to use the command action.
You can only do that once per
command
scene.
Marth to... God, Jesus, when did I do it?
Last...
You ordered the shot, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Travel
Well, okay, I want Bisbee to create us an analyze those shield bros and give me an advantage next time.
okay, yeah, you can do the scan for weakness.
Yeah,
So,
I'll do that.
That will be Control Science, difficulty 1, assisted by the ship's sensors, security, so that's difficulty 0. And fortunately, both of these ships are in close.
So we generate 2 momentum. So far, sensors. What did you say? Sensors engineering? There, we generated 3 momentum. Note that down, please.
That would be security, not engineering.
Did I roll? Then we generated 2.
Cool.
And for this one, it's gonna move there. Back to you guys.
Nothing to have. I think all crew members have now gone, so it all resets. Right?
We already went. This is the start of the 3rd round.
So order shots.
Yeah.
Knock out another shuttle's engines, though. Or engines, please.
Which one? I'll let you know. This one here.
This one closest to us.
Oh, this one?
Closest.
Okay. You're calling that shot again. It's going to be a control security difficulty 4, assisted by the ship's weapons security.
Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna give him 30 momentum for 4 dice. He has a focus.
Oh no. That's 2 momentum gained. Roll the starship's damage.
Okay. Oh, good. We're close to momentum to immediate. Yeah, so we're at 0, but we need it. So I'm gonna roll the ship's.
Wait, let's see here.
We deal 5
5.
damage.
-2 for resistance. That's 3. That's enough to drop its shields.
Does it have a breach?
Yes, it has a breach, and that is enough to disable it.
Excellent.
Cool. No need to worry. We'll just disable yours and pack up and leave.
Now for them. I'm going to spend a threat for a 3rd die. Come on, don't screw me on this. There we go.
Crap.
Oh, god damn it! Jesus. You know, screw it. I'm going to spend 2 threat to... I'm just going to suck that up as 2 threat.
Cool.
As, how many challenge dice am I rolling? I would have succeeded at the check anyway. I know exactly what they're... Where is it? I keep going back and forth between them. Yes. Let me pull up the challenge die roller. Oh, perfect. No, that's not how much I needed. I needed this many. That is 6. I'm not going to spend threat for a reroll. As the Tholian vessel fires its disruptors, which slam into the, by your sensor readings, disruptor blasts slam into the central tower of the research station. All of you below the surface, you feel the entire facility shake.
Okay, but what about those at this facility? Which facility is it now?
Main one. People in the main facility, you feel it shake.
Okay.
Oh,
That's all. No
okay.
explosions or anything.
No explosions, but you
Is
feel it
anyone
shake.
injured? Is the building damaged?
Okay.
You don't know that. Back to,
So they're under.
Back
Okay.
to us.
Well,
Okay, so
can
now-
I do anything?
Well, let me just take these out real quick, and then we'll shift it over back. Command Mar to another shot. These ones are these. Is the one that's closest to the moon? Is that in medium range?
he's already, well, yes it is, but he's already taken his shot for this round.
Yes, but I can command him to do another and assist him with
Again, you've already done
command.
that. You can only do that once per scene.
But
Yep. Yep. But it's not per turn. It's per scene. You can try and take the shot yourself with an improved difficulty.
good Jesus, no, I'm just gonna rally.
That
yeah.
works too.
Yep, that works.
It's not-
Want to give me a threat?
No, screw you. We take 2 momentum.
Screw you. Oh, you're funny. Let me see what they're going to try now.
More space weapons.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to decide what they are going to do. They are going to roll one more set. That ship is going to fires another volley, but misses.
Okay, back to us. He's going to do
What?
another scan for weakness.
Ah, yes.
All right. So remember that's difficult. Center security. We generate 4 momentum, so we're capped.
Dang.
Nice. Yep, you have the benefit of the scan for weakness, which I should have reminded you guys last time. What it does is hang on, ops positions, scan for weakness. If successful, the next attack gains piercing 2, so you actually might have done enough to completely destroy this one.
I do not wish to completely destroy this one, as I have previously mentioned, so 1 breach is fine, thank you.
One of those things is I don't know if that's something you can do. I think it just explodes because you dealt 2 breaches to it.
I don't want it to explode, god damn it.
Boom.
I want it to explode full spread.
They're scout ships. You're shooting scout ships.
Yeah, they're like the size of large shuttles. They can't take much punishment.
Jackasses. Right, fine. Back to us then. Oh no, it's their turn now.
Yeah, you did the scan for weakness again.
Yep.
As the other action that this ship gets, it's gonna move. Back to you guys.
Okay. Marth, aim and fire again. Can we do that? I think all crew members have gone.
Yep.
Alright, control security. I'm gonna use 3 momentum at difficulty 4.
Yep.
He manages it with a stand. We generate a momentum back.
Yep.
I'm rolling. This ship generates us another momentum from firing phasers. Deal 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 damage. Oh god, why am I rolling so good?
Boom!
You just destroyed another one.
Back to them.
Okay. Back to them. Now that this Tholian vessel no longer has a second ship with which to do the web maneuver, hang on a moment. Hold on.
They're cowards, right?
Let me see. Oh no. Captain, we're getting another hail.
On screen.
You will pay for your transgressions, Starfleet. Understand now that this means war. And the comm signal cuts off. The Tholian points back towards the planet, and in reckless abandon, it fires off another salvo. That time it'll hit. And I even generate a threat. Let's see. Oh, not momentum. Threat.
That looks so wrong.
Yeah, I know, right? There we go. And then I need to pull up this sheet again just so I can roll the challenge dice. That is 5. Great. As another salvo slams into the side of the transmitter array, Valak, Joeza, you feel the entire facility you're in buckle and crush, and the lights go out. Ceiling sort of collapses in on you. I need both of you to give me a fitness security difficulty of 3 check. Both of you.
Can I use survival?
Yes.
I'm gonna take 3 momentum.
Yeah. Oof.
I'll just take.
Hey.
Did Jueza make it?
Yep, he got
Awesome. There we go. Valak, you take 3 stress.
oh crap.
Hadfield, back to you guys.
Can we fire once again? Finish these guys off?
You could attempt the override task.
Absolutely not. Let's rally, generate more momentum for the guys on the ground, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You get 1 momentum.
Nice. And with that, brings it back around to them. The Tholian vessel warps away.
Okay. Stand down, red alert.
There.
Oh, there is.
Are you going back to yellow? Or green?
Yeah, go back to yellow for the time being. And you can cut to the guys on the ground now.
Okay. We will actually go down to the folks beneath the surface, as they are now in complete darkness.
Who?
That's you, Doctor Rugan, Tizonin. You are currently you were walking down a hallway with some boxes when the entire facility shook and all the lights went out.
All right.
Don't even have
Doctor,
don't even have emergency lighting.
Doctor, I'm scared.
don't to the dark, Tev.
Listen, it's scary in here, okay?
Yeah. We're gonna be fine, okay? I'm going to tap my communication. Miss Sully to USS Hadfield. Did something happen? The facility shook. And now we don't have lights in.
And Doctor, it would also appear that this far beneath the ocean's surface, you don't have comms either.
Wonderful. Okay, so it's just the 3 of us, or are there?
Yeah. You had comms earlier though, because this place, can pick up comm signals, route them up to the surface.
Okay.
But you guys don't. None of those systems are powered right now.
Power.
What?
Is the elevator powered?
You're not in the room with the elevator.
Is it just the three of us, or are there
Yeah,
other
you were in a
people?
hallway, carrying equipment.
Okay.
But you do hear
No,
yelling.
but are there other people around?
Yeah, you hear yelling from other areas, indicating that there are people
Commotion.
that there's commotion. This isn't just you guys in this one hallway.
All right. Well, something's clearly happened. Tev and Trugan, why don't you two go find the elevator and see if you can get it working, and I'll go round up whoever's on this.
Okay.
That may be why they. See, how come we?
So you're gonna try
Excuse
and
me? Trugan said something, but he got cut.
So I was just saying, how come we's got flashlights with us wherever the hell we goes when the 24 we ain't got shade?
I don't know. Because Gene Roddenberry's have pockets on the uniforms. That's
Curtis, you Roddenberry!
So do you guys want to try and find some shoulder lights?
It's probably for the best. Try to find some.
Okay. Someone give me an insight or reason security, difficulty of 2.
Well, my recent security is 12, so...
What is my reason security?
I don't know.
It's 11.
We're down.
Reason security?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
That
15.
is.
Well, you're looking for the flashlights.
The gun is going to do us a floodlight search.
Can I assist?
Sure.
Okay.
And, someone's gonna make the main roll.
That's Rugan. There we go.
Oh, wow. Because of course Rugan does. You gain 2 momentum. As you all find... You find a wall locker that has a set of emergency lights in it.
Alright. So, I'll go look for anyone on the floor, and you two can go look for each other.
Sounds a plan.
Alright? We'll do that then.
We'll start then with Rugan and Tizonin. As you make your way back towards the elevator room. As you enter the elevator room, there are a lot more lights in here, but they're not lights from any of the equipment or the terminals or anything. It's all lights from other people carrying around emergency flashlights. Big commotion. You see sort of as you're flashing around, you see the Afrosian from earlier, the research base commander, leader, trying to keep everyone in order.
I guess, walk up to him and ask what the hell's going on.
Hell if I know. We were hit hard. I have no idea by what. It looks like the backup generator down here failed to kick in for some reason. We're not even getting damage reports from the surface. I have my hands full here trying
I don't know
to.
what to ask next.
I have my hands full here trying to keep some semblance of order. I don't have any hands to spare to check out the backup generator.
We'll go. Come on, Recon.
Indeed.
And we skip along the yellow brick trail.
All right. Okay. Dr. Maselli, give me insight medicine, difficulty of 2. Or actually, insight security, difficulty of 2. Complication range. I'm going to spend 2 threat, make the complication range 2.
Do 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 do.
It was me.
Oh,
Yep, there we go.
Sorry.
Well, you got 2, so
Sorry.
you did it.
I said momentum, and no one replied because I was muted, so I assumed the answer was yes.
Oh.
All right.
Well, you succeeded, and you didn't complicate. So you find a number of people. Fortunately, none of them appear to be particularly injured. If you had complicated, there might have been an injury.
All right, everybody, drop whatever you're doing and move towards the elevator. Something is gone wrong, and we need to evacuate before it collapses.
Varmoose.
Vamoose,
Do
you
you
varmint.
any lessons, mate?
God, classic. Okay, so let me see. The Rugon and Joeza, you managed to find your way to the backup generator. And oh, that probably explains it. There is a big hunk of metal equipment that tipped over and is currently lying flat across in a pair of terminals of the backup generator.
I'd probably do it, yeah.
I'm just gonna look at it and go, oh, fuck.
Well, there's your problem.
You see, there's a big metal thing on top of the small metal thing. What we need to do is take off the big metal thing. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed, I suppose that might be feasible.
Okay. How you want to do this?
What is the big metal thing?
It's a fancy looking piece of scientific equipment. Joeza, Tizonin, you have no idea what it is or what it does.
Can I try and interface with it?
Unknown technology? Sure, why not? Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's a busted piece of equipment.
Just to see if, I don't know, if it's really big.
You can't interface within it. You can't interface with it because it has no power. Nothing has power.
Nothing. Not even our tricorders?
Well, yes. Listen here, you little shit.
Got him.
So the question is, are you going to try and somehow move or remove this thing, or are you going to try and restore the generator as is? Because that's...
How big is it? Is it bigger than Rugon?
Yeah, it's a tall piece of equipment. Like, the way I can best describe it is, imagine it like a vertical steel girder with a square metal base at the bottom that's supposed to keep it balanced. You know, and as long as it doesn't shake too much...
Oh yeah, I used to weld those.
Huh? You know, as long as it doesn't shake too much, it's fine. And at the top, it's got these weird, like, metal spirally protrusions that look like they might be where you place, like, a sample jar of some kind.
Got it. Oh boy. Do we have our phasers with us?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, so with us?
Oh, yeah, this...
No, he's not.
Yeah?
Can we get him to just vaporize it?
Oh, you could try to use your
With his
phasers
rifle.
you could use your phasers to try cutting this thing up. It would make the subsequent
Yes.
it would make the subsequent moving of it easier.
Let's go with...
This will be a
Never question infrastructure in any fashion.
what?
Is this a vital piece of any sort of infrastructure
Oh,
that we're
no,
not
this-
aware of?
No, this was a piece of laboratory. This was a piece of engineering laboratory equipment that was probably being stored here, and when the base shook, it just tipped over.
Alright, good, so we don't need to blow things up.
Yeah. So this will be a control security difficulty 2 check. You can be assisted.
Alright, I have 13 control security. I'm pretty sure he's got much better.
No. I do not.
Oh,
Wait, is this me and him, or is this on the other side?
No, this is
Confused.
No,
This-
it's Rugan and Tev.
Okay.
trying to lift a piece of equipment
I
off
will
of.
assist.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, oh boy. Yeah, you should probably roll the security regard.
Alright.
Did we win?
Ooh, no.
Wait, what was
Only
your...
got one.
It was control security, Rugan.
Security, it's the same numbers. That's
Okay. Tizonin, you're gonna roll an assist?
Yeah, stim roll.
Yep. Control security.
Control secure.
Nope.
Nada.
Not enough. Yeah, you're trying to cut through this thing, but looks like this thing is designed to withstand deep sea pressures.
It's incredibly dense.
Yeah, it's an incredibly dense
Here.
piece of equipment. You could try to lift
Lift
it.
with your legs.
Yep. Fitness,
That's-
fitness,
Alright, let's give that a try then.
fitness engineering difficulty 3.
Oh boy.
You know, you could give me threat.
No.
No.
We don't need threat. We're going.
What?
Bah. Come on. Just one.
Escalators, escalators. Give Gary new shoes.
Eels.
You got it.
Hot damn.
But just kind of unusually escalate.
Okay, looks like lifting with your lifting with your legs instead of your back is actually pretty sound advice. I guess those humans actually have a useful saying or two. As you guys managed
Gosh darn
to
humans.
yeah. God. As you guys manage to lift this piece of equipment and it sort of wobbles as it is lifted upright. Now you've actually got to repair the thing.
We're probably better at that.
Which shall be a control engineering, also difficulty of 3.
I've only got a 13 then.
I will take threat.
No.
No.
Man, you guys.
You might need to.
Whenever the GM's this desperate for threat, you know not to give it to him.
But I have
We
no
have one
threat.
momentum if you'd like.
But I have.
GM wants to have fun.
We have one momentum if you'd like a momentum to roll an extra die.
For control security, for control engineering, I should team. That's not terrible, but yeah. Sure, we'll take a third die. Who knows who might do well.
Yep. There you go.
There we are.
You gain a momentum.
Hey, look at that.
Or no, you don't gain a momentum yet. What is to
No,
zone
no,
in?
it's
Do I get that?
Yes, with
Any
control
assists?
engineering.
Alright, don't roll bad.
Okay.
It's fine.
No,
You still succeed.
Still succeeded it.
What did he roll?
0.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
but
No
we
complication.
already had
though.
3, so
Okay.
yeah.
So okay, so the lights come back on. But they are like dim emergency lights. It's not like the place is back up and running yet. And I presume you're gonna rejoin
Is the
everyone.
elevator working?
That's what I was gonna get to. So I assume you're gonna join back up with everyone in the elevator room. Maselli, you arrive back with people in the elevator room, and about as soon as you do, the lights start turning back on. They're dim emergency lights, though. A couple of terminals light up, although quite a few remain dark. They're probably essential terminals for essential base functions.
I will tap my communicator and see if I can contact the bridge.
Still nothing.
All right. If I go over to one of the consoles, do any of them seem like they have communications ability?
One of them does, but it looks like the comms are disconnected.
Through the consoles, could I figure out the structural integrity of the space station?
Sure.
Excuse me, of the station?
Yeah.
Is that on them?
Yeah, in
Okay.
fact, there's a good thing I can use for this. Insight Command difficulty 1. Or Insight Engineering difficulty 1 for this.
Would the focus in research apply if I'm looking for an answer for something?
Not here, because this is you looking over the damage report.
Okay. Site engineering, you said. I will give you a threat for a third tab. regenerate 1 moment or 2 momentum.
Great. Looks like the able to be read in damage indicates that the surface tower took a large amount of damage. Communication signals from the external sites are lost. You don't know whether or not that's because the sites themselves are damaged, or because the communications networks leading out to the sites here are damaged. You just don't know. But there's one thing that leaps out at you. One important system that has or actually no, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you in this way to start. The elevator currently is not functional. But that's just due to a lack of power. It looks like the systems that were damaged most severely on the surface were the power conduit systems and a bit of the communication systems. The thing with the power is that for a momentum, I'll give you the hard numbers.
Sure, yeah.
You could store up enough power to run the lift back up to the surface in about an hour.
Okay.
So you could run the lift back up to the surface. It just does not have enough power yet.
Okay. Could I also use the computer to scan for life signs to see if anyone is injured or trapped or anything?
That was as part of the whole thing you did.
Okay, cool. So this is everyone is right here by the elevator.
Everyone's been gathered up here.
Okay.
It's standard emergency evacuation protocol.
Mm-hmm.
The Afrosian walks over to you and says, "Doctor, looks like your compatriots managed to restore power."
Unfortunately, the conduits on the surface have been fried. It will take at least an hour to generate enough power to run the elevator. In the meantime, we're trapped here with no communications.
I see. At this point, Rugan, you and Jueza walk in.
Nope, Tev.
Or
Jueza's
Tev,
with me.
sorry. You and Tev walk in, having restored power.
Hello there.
Oh, good work, you two.
Great work, gentlemen. The elevator will be running in 1 hour. In the meantime, we're trapped here, so I guess we should just sit around and wait.
Okay.
Okay, so back to Valak and Jueza. You are pulling yourselves off of the floor after the huge shake that happened. The whole place appears to have been damaged. The guy is lying on the floor. He appears to be out cold.
Okay, can I check him? Is he out cold? No, like not bleeding or anything?
Insight medicine? Difficulty 1?
Hey,
There you go. Yeah, this guy's concussed. He's gonna need, he's concussed. There might be a small amount of internal bleeding. I mean, with proper medical attention, he'll live, but you want to. He should not be staying here. He should be. You should get him to a sick bed within half a day.
Gotcha. Is Joyce good to go? Or...
Yes. Jueza managed to
Yep.
escape most of the damage.
Yep. Good.
That guy escaped at all, didn't they?
Yeah, you did. I didn't. Chief, we have a downed man here. Martin's, my guess, concussed. Not much of a doctor, but from what I know, for humans, that's relatively easy thing to fix, but we will need to get him to a medical bed.
I would agree with that assessment.
Well, we can shelter. Perhaps get him back up to the Hadfield. See if we can get it. Actually, we have the transporter enhancers in our shuttle.
Indeed.
We can contact the Hadfield with the shuttle and have him beam it up right away.
It's a good idea, sir. I'll set up the enhancers outside, and we'll just put him in there.
Sounds good. We do that.
Okay. I assume you'll call up to the Hadfield?
So we'll contact the Hadfield. Captain,
Go ahead.
we have down here. He needs to get medical immediately. We're setting up transport answers to send him up.
But I'll get Biss on it right away.
By the by, Captain, this is the first time you've spoken to anyone since the attack began.
Yeah, good to see they're alive. I never doubted it for a second.
Afterwards, we'll be heading back to the main facility to regroup the others. I know we took shots here. Do you know if they sustained any damage at the main facility?
The main facility is taken, but scans didn't show anything major, at least I think.
Very well. Once we have this beam, this gentleman to the sick bay, we shall proceed that way.
Understood. Keep me informed, Commander.
Cool. So Biss is going to beam this person up to the ship.
Okay, someone on the ship is gonna need to make a control engineering difficulty of, let me see, it's how much? Going from not a pad to a pad. Presumably whoever's gonna be doing this will be in the transporter room.
Yeah,
It's Biss.
You can't, because you've already used 3 crew support. It's got to be one of the.
God.
Yeah, it's got to be one of the 3 you introduced.
Crap.
It'll
Okay.
be Bisbee then.
Bisbee.
So it's control engineering, difficulty of 4, assisted by the ship's sensors engineering, but that brings it down to difficulty 3.
Cool. Maybe give my
Okay.
transporter replicator focus.
I'm gonna take this one momentum and I'm gonna give you 2 threat.
Nice.
Maybe give my focus for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a focus in transporters. Just because, you know.
Because you need it. That's 3. And see if the ship gets
Yeah,
you.
we got it.
See if the ship gets you anything.
Sensors engineering. No.
Nothing. So
So,
yes. You see him disappear in the blue glow of light.
Cool.
And I presume that you guys put your shields down and then put them back up for that. For all of, like,
Yep.
the 20 seconds it takes.
Ooh.
But, yeah, that's fine then. Yeah. That would have been much harder had you guys not brought the enhancers along. So I assume you guys are going to exit this
Yep, we are.
facility. As you guys crawl out,
Head back to me.
wow, that's one damaged shuttle.
Oh, crap.
Can we repair it?
Someone give me insight.
I don't think we can fix it.
Someone give me insight engineering difficulty of 2.
I'm guessing that's your specialty.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Got it.
Got it. You could repair it. Given the amount of damage it's taken, probably take you a couple hours.
Crap. How long would it take to literally... like any... those scooters here?
Someone give me insight security difficulty 2. Or insight con difficulty 2. Actually.
Wait. Oh, it's like con to look for the scooters. Joanne said, do you see any of those scooters?
Want me to look around, sir? I can't use survival as a focus.
Not in this case, no.
Survival situation. It's worth a try.
Dang. All right. Kind of momentum.
Very thorough, sir.
Yeah, there's one of those scooters. It's probably how the guy got out here.
Well, Joyza, we'll need to head back.
All right. I'll fly it, and you guys just hop on.
Okay, Jueza, you hop on the scooter. You press the button on. It's got a little mini L-Cars display on the front of it that turns it on, and with a the scooter levitates about 3 feet above the ground.
That's an impressive sound effect.
Hey, so what? Good job. Alrighty.
All aboard.
We're good to go.
Alright.
Okay, Jueza, I'm gonna need you to give me a control con. Difficulty of 2. I'm spending 2 threat. Complication range of 2 to pilot this thing back across the
one momentum for extra.
Sure.
Cool.
Across the frozen wastes.
Is it okay if I bail to bed?
Sure.
Alright, catch you guys next weekend.
See you next week.
See ya.
See ya.
So we'll just use 2 of those momentum to squash the complication, and all will be well in the world.
Yep. So we make it just fine.
Okay. You guys arrive back at the base. Hell, you were about 10 kilometers out when you saw the smoke. And
Chief,
Good.
do you see that there?
Oh, did we pack up the enhancers and bring them with us?
yes, I'll say that you were able to strap them You were able to strap them to the side.
Ah, very good.
I know what the answers.
All right.
You arrive back at the tower. Are you going to just go straight across the bridge?
Is the bridge okay?
The bridge is indeed okay.
Oh, we shouldn't put any weight on it. We're hovering, so
So,
we will go over it cautiously.
now as you're slowly going across the bridge, I need someone to give me Insight Science difficulty 2.
Well, I'm gonna say that's probably more you.
I got 50.
Wrong person. That's I'll give you a threat for another die.
Sweet, I'll take it.
Oh.
When I meant someone, I meant one of these two. So yes, you succeed.
Mine science is higher.
Well, there we go.
Oh, well,
I got
you
it.
win.
I got it. So what's happening?
I'm gonna come on. I'm trying to load your thing. Here we go.
Okay, so like I gotta ask, how cold are we talking?
No colder than anywhere else you've been so far.
Okay. Jueza, there. When we first approached here, there was heat, but I'm not feeling any at the moment. They might
That's
have.
kinda weird.
They might have lost power.
Well, given the amount of damage, I suspect it's very likely.
Well, is
Jueza.
there any way we can assist from up here?
So one more thing I want, Jueza, could you give me an knowing that now, that this is no longer being heated, could you give me an insight? Actually, either of you could give me Insight Science or Insight Engineering, difficulty 2. You both can try to make this check. Or Reason, actually. This would be
Well,
Reason
both
Science or
roll.
Reason Engineering.
Yeah, we can both roll to see if we get it.
We're trying to discover with this roll.
I can't tell you until you make the roll.
Would
I
any of
didn't
my
get it.
focuses apply for this?
Let me look at your focuses.
Oh, good point. Would my oceanography apply?
Yes.
Cool.
Dear, probably going to be survival right after that.
I'll allow your survival.
Alright. Complication 1 or 2 still?
Just one.
Okay.
Dang. So that's momentum there.
Okay. So Jueza, you're the one that realizes this. Like looking at this facility in front of you and how it operates and how it keeps itself structurally stable. A big tower sitting in the middle of a active ice field. is very dangerous, very structurally unsound because of shifting ice. It would damage the central shaft of the structure. That's why they've probably built this mechanism that keeps the ice around it melted, so that the whole thing is structurally sound. Now that the thing has lost power, you look over the side of the the bridge, and you see it back at the edge of the ice in the water. The water's starting to freeze over.
That's not good.
What is it, Chief?
Well, these structures on keep them stable. You can see over there the water's starting to freeze back in towards the structure.
Ooh. Can we guesstimate how long we have before structural integrity is compromised?
Reason Science difficulty 2. Your oceanography focus will apply.
I will take that momentum and get a third die.
And this can succeed at cost.
Damn it. So yeah, only got the one.
Only one success?
Guess we'll succeed. Yep, so
Nice.
guess we'll succeed at cost.
2 threat. I get 2 threat. In about half an hour, you figure the ice sheet will freeze over. In about 45 minutes, structural integrity will start to fail. In an hour, you'll have complete loss of structural integrity. And that interior elevator shaft will flood with icy ocean water.
Chief, we only have so much time available here. We need to contact them and get this elevator moving. I'll ping
Well,
my...
sir, you're the engineer. You tell me what we got to do.
I'm gonna ping my badge to see if we can talk to them. I doubt it, but we'll see if that'll work.
Let me see. I'll roll a challenge die on an effect you guys get through. You do. You're able to reach the team on the ground. Or on the sea floor.
Yes.
Alok, are you okay? There's been some sort of incident.
And this is only a couple of minutes after you guys had your conversation with the base leader.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are operating on more or less the same time scale.
Yeah.
So there you go.
The problem is, you won't have enough power to turn on the elevator at least an hour. Yeah, the Type 7 shuttle have a
Hang on a second.
transporter,
Wait, have you guys been talking? Because if so, I didn't hear a word any of you just said.
About an hour. That's the problem. Now we're wondering, does the Type 7 have a transporter?
The Type 7. Oh, because you came here in the Type 7, right? Ooh. Interesting that you ask that, I think, because the Type 7... Where is it? Oh, god damn it. I saw it just recently. You might be lucky here. Yes, a Type 7 shuttle is well supplied and contains many storage compartments. Characters may attempt to search the shuttle for parts or supplies by attempting an insight engineering task with a difficulty of 2. The Game Master determines what these supplies or parts do based on what the characters are attempting to find. So you could try to find some backup... You could try to find some backup power conduit materials in the Type 7 shuttle.
Oh. That'd be useful, yeah.
Oh, that'd be useful.
It would be an insight engineering check of difficulty 2.
I will give you a threat. And,
I'll take it.
electroplasma systems work?
Yes, because you're looking for parts.
It's not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only taking one threat. Sorry.
Yeah, cool. Got it.
Okay. I will say, however, that when you decide to go looking for parts, this will be part of the timed task. The way this will work is you have... I outlined how long it'll be until these things start to happen.
Yep.
Each task that you do takes 10 minutes. You can spend a momentum to cut it down to 5. So there you go.
Yeah.
So
we have it.
So are you going to spend a momentum to cut the time down to 5 minutes?
Yeah, already did. Yep.
Okay, great. So, 5 minutes, you've managed to find a handy collection of EPS replacement conduit parts. Even if you can't completely repair the power systems in this place, these parts will give you these parts will give you an advantage. You're not going to be working with absolutely nothing.
Doctor, we have some spare parts in the shuttle up here. We're going to begin attempting to get you as much power as we can, as quickly as we can up here. Just keep what you're doing down. Keep working what you can down there as well.
That sounds like a great plan. How long is the elevator shaft?
The elevator shaft is, and I will roll this. How am I gonna do this? Yeah. At 124 meters beneath the ocean surface.
God damn.
Okay, so that's not good and 9 miles out.
I mean, that's less than a kilometer down.
Okay.
Right. Oh wait, let me look at.
But
Let me look.
still, I just think it would take a.
Oh, to give you an idea, the deepest free dive in the world went to 129 meters in 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Okay. So you are actually right at the edge of free diving range.
Yeah, for the best diver, not for second.
Right.
But still.
know Rugan, CSI student.
It's a tricky situation, I will say that.
And you are all at 55 minutes until complete failure. 25 minutes. 25 minutes till the ice freezes over. 40 minutes until you start experiencing some structural strain. 55 until complete failure.
Could we like take the power from our trident face and try and plug that in the generator to give it more power to
Oh, you want to drain your phaser batteries?
Mm-hmm.
That does give me an idea, actually. What if we were to have the Hadfield fire into lasers? Perhaps just act as an icebreaker.
I like it.
That's a good idea.
GM, is that feasible?
Give me a reason science difficulty of... I'm going to spend 2 threat. 3. And don't worry, that you reasoning this out won't cost any time.
It's all in your brain.
Yeah, this is you working...
Alright, should I take an extra die-cam? Die-cam's gone. Whoever's in charge of the momentum now that he's gone.
Yep.
Should I take a...
you don't have...
Just we have unlimited momentum now.
Yeah, no...
Printed it left and right.
Does not look like you have any focuses, though.
No, not believe so. Team dynamics, computers,
Yeah, no, I just looked. You don't.
No. No. Shit. Come on,
What? Did you roll?
Wait, that control engines. Yes, but the wrong thing.
Well, what were the... just compare the numbers, then.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That was 13, and that was a 13. That was it. No, I'm just seeing 13. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah, you just need it would be a 14 then. What's your reach?
Here, it needs to be under a 17.
You're fine. You get 3.
Oh, good.
So yeah.
Did he roll enough?
Thing. Yeah, you got 3.
Okay, if you used a controlled, a very controlled, very tight phaser beam, directed from the Hadfield into the water, you could heat up the water enough to keep the ice at bay. But you'd be running the Hadfield's phasers on a constant beam.
Which is not very good for the warranty, I'd imagine.
Hey, we need a new ship sometime.
After all the shit we've given the other ones, we cannot sing up anytime soon.
Got a point.
I'm merely being logical about it.
Yeah.
Still up.
Let's first try the whole.
Hey, let's do that as a last resort.
Yeah, let's try the extra power from your.
Hey, I think the doctor's plan.
Well, what kind of work be to try and our phaser on generator?
Let me think. This will to jury rig your phasers together. into the ship's power system would be a daring engineering difficulty of 4 check.
My daring engineering.
My daring engineering is only 11.
What about you, Tizonin? Daring engineering.
Yeah, Jeff,
What?
What's your daring?
What daring engineering? Yeah,
Yes.
daring engineering's 11.
Doctor, you're
So
actually the
we are
best one for the
tight.
job.
Okay. Well, I guess you're.
You have momentum if you'd like it.
Sure, I'll take a momentum.
So this is what you guys are going to spend the next 10 minutes trying to do.
All right. And one of you can assist. With a focus in chemistry apply, like with batteries, or is that too much of a stretch?
Unfortunately, no.
Can anyone assist?
Yes, everyone can assist because you're all using your own phasers.
Okay.
You're all working your own phasers in.
Control engineering?
Yep.
Daring.
Or daring.
Can I use the focus team dynamics because we're working for
Yes, I will allow that.
Together!
You
We
stop that.
can't do anything by working with each other. Mother.
Well, it was difficult if you got it.
Yeah, we have got a crit, so.
Hell yeah.
Have you all rolled?
It's
What's the result?
or
We made the check.
You made the check. In that case,
Yes.
you have. It's one of those 6 of one, half a dozen of the other sort of deals. You spent 10 minutes. The lift will now power up 10 minutes faster.
well, that's pretty good considering it was going the entire time on its own, sir.
Actually, no. I'm gonna spend 2 threat, only 5 minutes faster.
Well, fuck you too.
But I had to spend. but I had to spend the last of my threat for that. So. So you're at 15. So you two.
Did Flock attach the EPS conduits?
Not yet. No, that's
Okay. It sounds like a good thing to do next. Or do concurrently while we were doing that.
so. Joyce and I will try and attach these things here.
So what are the I guess the question is there. You have 2 options of things you can try to repair. You could try to repair the external generators power systems running down to the through the elevator shaft down to the people below to try to get them more power, or you could try to repair the power system running to the heater field to try to get some semblance of heating going on to buy them more time.
Okay.
And
Let's actually do the heating field.
Oh, and by the way, remember, the elevator itself takes 10 minutes to rise.
Yeah. So yeah, let's go heating fields to buy more time.
Heating field to buy more time. Okay. That will be a control engineering difficulty of 4. And someone can assist you.
Cool. So Chihuahua can assist me. I'm going to assume my electroplasma systems work.
Yes.
Yep. I'm going to go with on to the next miracle.
I'll allow it. You're trying to repair
And if
a...
you choose... Yep, trying to repair the sun system.
Yep.
And then I'm assisting with 1.
Yeah, 1 die.
Herbal engineering.
Yep.
That's,
wait, how did you buy
4 momentum gain.
How did you buy the 3rd die?
Threat.
Oh, you gave me 2 threat? Okay. As you feel the heaters humming to life, they're not at full power. You would have been surprised if they were at full power. Wow, you've got a lot of successes. But you have gained an additional 10 minutes.
Sorry, I meant engineering team.
Indeed. Hopefully we can buy them on a... Get some more work down on their end.
So yeah, collectively, I think you guys gained 15 minutes.
Yep. And I'm gonna also use one of the momentum we gained to make our task only take 5 minutes.
Great. So you guys are actually... So you guys are actually still ahead of them by 5 minutes.
Cool.
This reminds me of Backjaw. Just anything we can find together to make it work and hope for the best.
I understand that sentiment.
So as it stands right now, you guys will pull this off with about 5 minutes to spare.
Eesh.
Let's pad our edge.
Yeah, that sounds like a good call.
Let's what?
Here, let's pad it. Let's give ourselves some more time, just in case.
Yeah.
Don't think
Yeah, just in case.
just in case someone just gave you 2 threats.
Okay, does anyone have any other ideas?
Well, I did tell you guys that
I
the ship solution would work if you tried it.
Yep. If we'd like to do that.
Oh,
What's
right.
the complication on that going to be?
It's just a matter of you guys managing your power on the ship to maintain the beam.
Okay.
Really, it is operating the ship's phasers and operating the ship's power systems, which is literally what you two are here for.
So yeah, we'd have to go back up to the ship. Did I do that? But we could.
Yeah, let's go.
And technically
Yeah,
we're 5 minutes ahead, so we'll go back up to the ship. Hopefully that'll go well.
Okay.
Well, we have the pattern enhancers. So we could theoretically beam ourselves up.
yeah, couldn't you beam yourselves onto the
Yep.
ship and
We
then
have to,
just...
we have to have his name, Bisbee, beam us up.
You want to do
Oh,
that?
for Bisbee.
Yep, have Bisbee beam us up.
Okay, so you guys go about setting up the pattern enhancers. Bisbee's gonna beam you up. Now this will take 10 minutes because you're setting up the pattern enhancers, getting the transport ready.
It's gonna take 5 minutes. It's gonna take 5 minutes.
Okay, of course it is. So this will
Can I
be.
spend a momentum for Bisbee?
Yep, this will be control engineering, difficulty 3, assisted by the ship's sensors engineering, and yes, I took the sensors into account. And the ship. And you do it. Good thing Teresa rolled first.
Oh. Yes, it is. Thank you.
As the two of you reappear on the transporter pad. It's warm.
It was a
Alright,
little bit.
off you head to engineering, I guess.
Very well. Get to work, Chief.
Chief, you go back up. You go back up to the bridge, and oh wow, everyone is in a tizzy. You notice that the captain is not actually on the bridge, but who would be on the bridge? Biss would be center chair. With Emmett Haskell.
So I'd walk on.
And the moment you walk onto the bridge, you see on the view screen, you see a disabled Tholian scout craft on the view screen, floating above the white planet. Its dark, angular shapes haunting against the craggy natural white of the planet below.
Looks like you guys have been busy.
Oh, Chief Jueza. Yes, I didn't know that you'd, returned.
Yes, sir.
The
Me and
captain's...
Valak teamed back up. The Valak went to engineering. We're going to be enacting a plan in order to buy our team on the ground some more time. We'll be firing the phasers continuously.
Okay, well, he says, I'd want you to run that by the captain, but unfortunately the captain's indisposed right now. He's
This
on
comes
the...
from the first officer, so...
He's, on the horn with the Admiralty.
Might have started a war, you know.
Well, in the meantime, let's get this started.
Okay. And you take your position. Okay, this will be a control, this will be a control security difficulty of, I'm spending 2 threat for this is just to get it started. Assisted by the ship's, I'm gonna say weapons engineering.
I will try to use a determination, brimming with confidence that I can supply.
Let me see. Sure, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Cool.
Gonna spend 2 momentum to get a third
And,
die. Or...
How much
Sure.
momentum do we have?
We have 3.
3? Okay, yeah, I'll spend that for the extra die. Fortunately, I don't think any of my focuses work. Unless you're gonna let me say that the phaser banks are a heavy weapon.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Alright,
You already have 2 of your
So,
4
yes.
successes.
And there's 3 more.
Nice. As you see the phaser beam lance out from the Hadfield. Let me pull us up to the star map, and I'll do this in a kind of a cool way. Online.
and while you're doing that, I'm gonna roll for my veteran.
Oh yes,
Good point.
go for it.
I forget, does that mean yes or no?
Yes, you gain your determination back.
Okay.
Can you roll the ship's weapons damage, actually? Because I figure how I'm going to do this.
Yeah. Okay, let me find Hadfield. There we are. Character sheet. Just roll for phaser ray.
Yes.
Well, the phaser ray says 0 dice.
What?
How many dice should it be?
I think that's what it's
Right
supposed to
It
be.
says 0. Oh, okay.
I think so.
I'll roll.
Because let me look at something like, let me look at like what the Kismet's got. Because we also have phaser array. Oh, it should be 2. So roll an additional 2. Oh wait. Oh. You rolled the correct amount of dice.
Yep. Okay, yeah, it's just the win the ship.
And I assume you're gonna put the versatile into extra. Because there's no resistance to any of this.
Yeah, so let's just get some extra stuff if we got. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so the way
whatever
I'm
will
making
get
this,
more of it.
the way I am making this work, is that for every 5 that you do, you get 5 minutes.
Cool. So we've already added 5 minutes.
So, did you take 10 minutes or did you only take 5?
We got momentum. 5.
Yeah, we got a momentum. Make it 5. Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember how many minutes you guys are at?
So that is now.
We had
Estimated
5
it.
minutes a minute ago. So
So now 10 minutes.
Since the start of this
Okay.
whole thing?
Yeah.
That can't be right.
No, I mean, 10. They have a 10-minute window.
yeah, we had a 5 minute. Now we have a 10-minute window.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm just trying to remember how
Okay,
much. Yeah.
I think a 10-minute window works. What we should do is down to the surface so that when we get out, we can just immediately get on them.
Okay, so if you guys want to wait it out, I'm willing to move it forward.
So
Yeah,
Sounds
sure.
good,
Just
yeah.
Make sure there are shuttles on the surface.
There should
Yep.
be your shuttle is still there.
yeah, yours is there. We kind of left ours.
Yeah.
Ours was trashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is our shuttle big enough for everyone?
It'd take a couple trips, but
Then we should probably take down a second shuttle because I don't want people to be stuck there while the ground collapses.
let's.
All right.
Yeah, you
Do
can
we
take.
have Type 7 shuttle?
Jueza could take down another Type 7.
And that is why I left it on the ship.
Can I go in the whole phaser thing or?
The ship's
We
only this long. I think you could walk down in like 30 minutes. It'll take.
No, but he's in favor, and so is that can we leave
that-
the ship now?
So that is actually going to be what Valok's job is.
Okay, so Jueza can leave, and then my job is maintain the.
Because let's see, I'm trying to remember how many minutes are left. How much time is left?
I believe, is it 10?
Is it only 10 left till the guys below are ready?
Okay, so let me do. So
What this'll
5 minutes. Yep, 5 minutes to that. We have spent 20 minutes
okay,
so far.
and they've
Jueza and
only
I have,
and they
and-
below the surface have only been brought 5 minutes closer to getting to back to the surface.
They've been brought 10 minutes closer, getting back to us.
Through emptying their phasers, and what else? What else gave
Yep.
them more power?
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, No. I mean, they've been. I'm sorry. They have been given as well. That's the other thing.
It's we activated.
We
heaters,
activated the heaters, and now we've also done this,
Yeah,
which
The
is
ship phasers are continuing to fire.
yeah. Well, because there are two sides to this. There is giving the place more time and getting them to the surface faster.
Yep. So they earn themselves 5 minutes faster, and then we've
Oh.
actually given them 10 minutes extra.
Okay. So, from beginning to end, they're gonna get, so in 25 minutes, I think. Is that how much time until they're back to this? How much time till they're back to the surface then?
Back to the surface.
Because you said you guys have been going for 25 minutes.
Juez and I have. Yeah.
Okay, so that means that in. Hang on. I'm just
We'll
running
say
the numbers
25
in my
'cause we
head.
Use momentum on.
That's why it's 25. Otherwise,
Okay.
it'd be
Yeah,
a
that means
ridiculous amount of time.
I think in 40 minutes they'll get back to the surface. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about.
In 40 minutes they will get back to the surface. That will cost 8 power. Now, for each of these 10-minute intervals, you can do the power restoration action.
Oh, cool.
So, because
Cool.
how much power does the Hadfield have? The Hadfield has 9, so technically, you could just let it go all at once. The Hadfield could take it. But if you want to do 4 power restoration checks...
Let's do that.
Yep, just in case any more fringe.
Yeah, in case you need more time.
Alrighty.
That will be power management. That will be control engineering difficulty of 2. So you can regain up to half of the 8 that you're about to spend.
Cool. First one, I'm gonna use that momentum,
Okay?
and I'm assuming my electroplasma systems work.
Yep.
Again, I guess.
We got 4 successes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you regain You gain 1 point of power.
And then I was gonna say, can we spend momentum to get more? I can't remember.
Yes, you can.
Or is that the talent?
Yep,
I don't
yep,
have
you
the
can.
talent.
You can spend.
Oh, can? Okay, cool.
Yep.
So yeah.
You can spend 1 to gain another
So
power.
spend. Yep, gonna do that.
Okay, so for those 10 minutes, you you spend 2 power and you immediately get it back.
And while he's doing that, I'll be running to the shuttle bay and kind of doing a
Piloting a
quick
Type
prep
7,
and launch.
which is good because technically that third shuttle is still active. The Type 9 is still technically active, so this is your last shuttle.
Yes, it is.
So
All
give
right.
me
You need a control con.
Yep, Control Con, Diff 2.
All right, I'll use that last momentum there for the third die. And
No,
there
nope.
we go. 3 successes.
Nice.
Nice. You gain a momentum back. Great. As you pilot the shuttle to the planet's surface. Takes you 10 minutes.
All right. I'll obviously park as close as possible to the elevator.
Yeah.
To accommodate loading.
Mm-hmm. So now there is 30 minutes left till 30 minutes till they get to the surface. 20 minutes till the elevators come back online. Valak, you want to do another power management roll, or you could honestly just let it go at this point, or you could try to keep power.
I'll spend a momentum to get another die.
Okay.
Cool. That's 3.
Okay. You gain another. Over the next 10 minutes, you spend 2 power, and get 1 back.
Just gonna leave
And
it at that for now.
so 10 minutes till they can start bringing the elevator up. 20 minutes till they get to the surface. So far you have spent effectively just 1 power. So you're at 8 power. And I assume you'll do it again. Valak?
You.
Nice.
Ooch. Crap. Crap.
What?
I got a 20.
Oh, did you?
Looks like, yeah.
Okay. I will make that complication do something. You gain a power. And then you lose 2 power.
Uh-oh.
So you do technically
So that's-
lose a power out of that. You spend 2, gain 1, lose 2. So you spend 3. You spend 3 and you spend 1. Okay, hang on. So you are at, I believe, 5 power. But good news at this point, Dr. Maselli, Rugan, Tazonin, the elevator's back on. You have enough juice in the backup generator to fuel to fuel a trip to the surface.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Alright,
Someone give me a control engineering difficulty 2 check to operate the elevator. Because the elevator is being operated under unusual power circumstances.
Indeed.
My
I've got
control
13 in that.
engineering 13. Okay. 50 focus.
What?
Team dynamics, no. Computers, maybe. Robotics, probably not. Quantum mechanics, no. Reverse engineering, maybe, because I'm... No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
Would computers work?
Yeah, no.
Well then you can do the check analysis to you, Rugan. It's
You have
difficulty
a
2.
single momentum left.
Alright, I'll take that, I suppose. No, nah. I can't say anything in here. I can use it. See, now, if there's a possibility of it, I'll go for it. There we are.
Well, dang. Okay.
You generate the
Damn,
momentum,
so-
right?
As the
Difficulty 3 or difficulty
elevator
2?
shoots up towards the surface, slightly faster than usual, you're pumping all the power you can into it to get it to the surface. About 10 minutes later, you hit the surface.
Cool.
Alright. Is Jueza there in shuttlecraft?
I presume so. Or like, is Jueza there at
Okay.
the platform waiting for you guys?
I parked as close to the entrance as I could to expedite load.
Cool.
Okay. Tev and Rugan, half of them to the other shuttle, and I will everyone else to join the shuttle.
Alrighty then.
If everything goes well, I think we can just roll to fly out of here.
Okay.
Okay.
See
So
Jueza.
everyone has managed to get loaded onto the shuttlecraft.
Alright, and Jueza will run up to the con and jump into the pilot seat and start takeoff.
I need both you and Tizonin to both give me control con checks, difficulty 2, assisted by the shuttle's engines con.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a focus. Ah! Very much. Oh, you needed it.
So Rugan
Wait, how is
and
his control con higher than mine?
Rugan and Maselli,
Squash that.
which of you two is going with which?
I think I'm on Jueza's and he's on
Alright, I'll
Tev.
go with a look.
And we'll burn 2 momentum, and then we also still gotta run. See
And the roll for the shuttles.
Okay.
Is it the Wilson or what is this?
It'd be the Wilson.
Or the Jemison,
No, it would be the Jennison. Yeah, that's the type.
because it's a type 7.
What's the roll?
Engines con.
Engines.
If you would just roll it twice.
First one will be for Tizonin, second one will be for Jueza. Tizonin's gets a reroll.
Roll again. Zeros.
Zeros everywhere. But I still made it.
No, he only got...
Oh no, Tev got a 1. I didn't see that. Tev.
Yeah, fuck you guys. We're flying back to the Hadfield.
Tev, do you have a
Do I? What?
do you have a
See,
determination?
and everyone was seeing.
Let me check. What's the circumstance? Never tell me the odds. Direct route isn't the best. And to others, I don't.
I'll give you the direct route isn't the best if you decide to take like a slightly roundabout route.
That can work.
So you can re-roll that 0.
You can do unto others, don't you? Because I really don't die.
So, like, do I just roll again?
Yeah, just re-roll that 0.
Mm-hmm.
Do it, Teresa. Reroll it. Fuck yeah.
There it is.
Hey, you gain a momentum.
Oh, got a momentum out of it.
All right.
And everybody makes it safe and sound.
Except there's that complication.
We burned 2 momentum.
Oh, did you? Okay, great. As you manage to return, as you're leaving, you see the phaser beam shut off, and a couple minutes later, you start to watch as you're flying away as the tower begins to buckle, and then it falls on its side. It's quite the sight to behold from the air. It's totally silent, though. You imagine it must be quite loud on the surface, but it's just sort of one of those silent tragedies of a structure falling down. But as you guys are making your way towards space, Tzonin and Rugan, you see this on your sensors. You knew about this, Jueza, but yeah, there's a Tholian scout ship on your sensors.
Oh my gosh, we're all gonna die.
I mean, Jueza knew about it.
Don't worry, everyone in the back.
Are we back on
we
the
already
ship,
disabled
or are
that.
we in?
Back on the ship, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. So, the way I'm gonna do this is
We,
that all the scientists get settled in fine. They wish they could have kept more of their equipment and more of their samples and everything. A lot of research down the tube, but frankly, they're just happy they got out with their lives.
Cool.
So, we are going to sort of actually flash to a bit later. You have all been called in to have a meeting with the captain. He's called for a meeting in his in the conference room. He's going to talk about what conversation he had with the Admiralty, which is what we're going to do at the start of the next episode, is going to be the captain's conversation with the Admiralty. But you guys are about ready to be called up to that conference. However, we are first going, Valak, you are now called up from main engineering to go to the conference.
Okay.
As you head up, you leave main engineering and you walk down the corridor. Let me find the damn thing. Where is it? Where are you, Valak? There you are. You walk to the turbo lift. You press the button, and nothing happens.
Oh no.
Press the button one more time.
Nothing happens.
come out and be ready to tap my communicator.
Again, nothing happens, and then you hear a somewhat familiar sound. Where is it? God damn you, where are you? Here it is.
Back.
And where is he? I gotta pull him from another thing, don't I? Here he is. Here's the map. Oh, does he not on here anymore? Oh, well, that's a pain. There he is. Okay. Corridor. Here we go. There you are.
Hello.
You see a very familiar looking Vulcan.
Yep.
You are about to have a meeting with your captain, correct? About the recent encounter with the Tholians?
That is indeed correct.
Then it is almost time. The beginning will soon be upon us. Of the invasion.
Invasion.
Indeed.
The Tholians?
That I cannot tell you. Just know that the Tholians are a piece in a bigger game.
Very good. What can you tell me?
I can tell you now that once that the die has been cast, events that have occurred over the past few weeks have set events in motion that are rapidly spiraling out of our control. I will need to contact you again in the near future once I confirm more, but just be aware that this is the beginning.
Very well. I shall, as they say, keep my ear to the ground.
Very good. Be well, Volok. And be careful. And with that, he takes out a small device from his side, presses a couple of buttons, and he's gone.
Okay.
And at that moment, all three commands for you to, both commands that you punched into the turbo lift get registered by the computer, and the door opens.
Cool.
And you step inside, the door closes, and that's where we get the credits start rolling over the closed turbo lift door. And that will be the end of Web of Ice.
Cool.
Needless to say, Jacoby is going to have to write a log about this one.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna stop.